Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We'll be starting shortly, so sit on tight. And if ads are playing, I appreciate your patience. So thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Ads are running now. 2 minutes, 54 seconds to go. So we'll see you in a bit. What's up, TikTok? Thank you for your patience. We'll be up and running shortly. Okay, everybody, thank you for your patience. Let's start this, all right? Oh, that was weird. Hold on. Uh-oh. There we go. Hello? Can you hear me?
I'm able to hear you.
Yeah. The stream should be able to hear you too now, too. Say hello to the chat, Mason.
Hey, nice to, not see everyone. Not used to being a streamer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a streamer today. So I'm so happy to have you here. But before we get to know more about the game, can we learn more about you? What's your name? Where you're from? What's your...
Sure, yeah. So I'm Mason, independent game developer, board member on the Zig Software Foundation. I used to work for like big tech companies, and I switched to doing indie games and freelance and stuff. And occasionally, I'll teach college courses on game development.
Wow! So you have your PhD?
No, just undergrad, just bachelor's.
Oh,
but
wow.
It's hard to find people to teach some of these courses. So like, most people like I build game engines, and most people who build game engines are working, crunch time at AAA studios and stuff, and don't have time to teach. And most indie developers don't make their own game engines anymore. So, yeah, despite just having a bachelor's degree, people sometimes hire me to teach classes because it's just hard to find people who are qualified to teach those classes.
So this is like paid job or is it volunteering?
Paid. Yeah. I mean, I don't do it like every year. But when I do it, it's like a part-time job.
That's so fun. And what's your what did you get your bachelor's in?
Computer science.
Nice. Computer science is definitely a necessity, especially now that technology is evolving every day. So, I really love that little fun fact about you and this game. By the way, before we started stream, I was telling you and complimenting you of the music, and I do want to talk about like the different features of the game before we actually jump into the mechanics and talk about the game and talk about how long you did it and all that stuff. But is this your first game ever?
Sort of. So like I've been making games since I was like 10 years old, and I'm almost 30 now. So I've made other games, but this is the first commercial game I've made. It's the first one where I like really finished it and actually got it out there, and I'm selling it on Steam.
Oh wow, so this is like your baby.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
and I've been working on it
that
since
was
2018, so it's like good to finally have it out there.
what. Oh, also animation voices. Hello game developer, hello Ale, hello chat, hello animation voice. So as you can see, we are in the menu of the game, and I just want to go one by one of the different cool things that Mason here added that you don't see in normal games, because accessibility is so important. I was literally explaining to Mason why window mode is so important. So the controls is cool. So the control binding, does this mean that it's controller friendly, or do you highly recommend use mouse? Oh, it is.
Yeah, if you have a controller plugged in, then that'll light up and you'll be able to like it has some good defaults, and then you can also customize them if you want.
Why you didn't tell me this before? Oh, your game's covering you. What? That's exciting.
Yeah, I think it's an equally good experience either way. Like I grew up on PC games, so I'm really used to keyboard and mouse. But I made it work on Steam Deck, and in doing that, I made sure it has like a very good experience on controller as well. It's not like a precision kind of game, so it's not like you don't need like fast reaction times or anything. But it does feel nice on the controller. It has the rumble and everything. If your controller has lights, it'll light up to match the color of the character.
You went up and beyond for this game, and you said you started this game 2018.
Yeah, so it's been like 6 years.
Ooh. And you did this all by yourself.
I did all the game design and all the programming, but I worked with a great artist, Carolyn Whitmire. She did all the visuals, and then two friends, Colin Quinn and Nick Romero, did all the music and sound effects.
Wow, this is phenomenal. I'm like so excited about this. Also, give me 1 second. I didn't check one thing that was really important, Mason.
Yeah, go for it.
I want to check that your voice will be saved in the VOD. Because imagine you're talking
Oh
about
yeah,
this.
that's important.
This is what happens when you split audio. And I was telling you that like some audio will not be on stream. All right, can you talk one more time?
Yeah. Able to hear me in the VOD?
One more time.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Anything showing up?
Yes, you are showing
Awesome.
up in game. Perfect. Yay! Okay, it's working. Okay, that makes me happy. See?
Yeah, good to check that.
Oh yeah, I'm so happy. Hi Moonshine, how are you? Welcome. So this is Mason. He's the game developer of this game. We just found out something really cool, that it is controller friendly, and I did not ask you that question. So that's really cool. And I love the fact that you have like a rumble on, LED colors on, key repeat. What does that mean?
It's just if you like hold down a key, does it repeat the action, or just do it once? It just affects like menus and stuff like that. Some people have trouble like letting go of a key. Like it's an accessibility thing. Some people have trouble letting go of a key quickly, so you can disable it there.
Nice. Also, yes, Zach, we added some new emotes, so enjoy those. Then here's the cool video features that we were talking about, and I love the little description. How fun is this? You even can move it to the monitors. What, the accessibility in this game is amazing, Mason. This is amazing.
Thank you.
Holy
Yeah, I
moly.
put all of those in like last minute because I realized not everyone knows what all the settings are, and so how do you know what to set them to otherwise?
Like, I love
But the
this.
defaults are good for 99% of people.
Yeah, I love this. The reason why I put my window size 60% is because I have you next to the game.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I keep forgetting that I don't have to use my mouse. I can use the controller. Then the audio, is it set nice? It's balanced. We can hear each other. Oh wow, it just rumbled. That was weird. So chat, I want to go over this mute when unfocused. So I didn't know what this means. I'm gonna let Mason explain what mute when unfocused means.
Oh, it just mutes the game when it's in the background. So like maybe you leave the game running while you're doing something else, but you don't want it to keep making sounds. Then it'll automatically mute it in the background. If you don't have it turned on, then you can put the game in the background and like the music will keep playing and everything.
Nice. And what do you recommend for the music speed? Because I see there's dynamic and there's static.
So dynamic. So in the game, there's like an option to change the speed while you're playing. For some of the puzzles, it's convenient to like go faster or slower. If it's dynamic, then the music will speed up or slow down depending on what you're doing in game. And it sounds kind of cool, but also some people find it kind of like annoying and they just want the music to stay normal. So I would leave it at dynamic at first, and then if you find that kind of annoying, you can change it to static afterwards.
Oh, that's good to know. Also, Animation Voice says, controller friendly is so important to me, especially keyboard and mouse games hurts my hands. I felt that. All right. So we went through controls. Game. Show timer.
Yeah, there's like some speedrunning features built in. And so like if you like, it'll tell you how long you took to beat the whole game, but it'll also break it down based on segments, and you can try to beat your records and stuff. And so if you're going for, a low time, you might want to have like a timer on all the time.
Oh, sorry. Did that scare you?
That time I was prepared.
Lucky. So I got jump scared. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Galaxy of Shooting Stars. Show controls. I'm gonna have that because I forget show controls. Actually, I want to keep the timer off because I don't want to feel rushed. Colors. Is this the LED settings here?
If you're colorblind, you might not be able to tell apart the default colors. So you can tweak them there to make sure that you can like see all three.
Color blindness?
Yeah, all the puzzles are based on colors. So if you're colorblind, then you're really gonna want to change those settings.
That's fantastic. Like I said, the accessibility in this game is phenomenal. You went up and beyond.
Yeah, I want to make sure everyone can enjoy it.
That is amazing. Window mode, controller mode, color blindness. Achievements. Ooh. Are you ever planning to make this game port to like consoles and stuff? If so, what console would you aim this game to be game on? I mean,
So I can't make any promises. Oh yeah.
Let me rephrase that question. I know you probably understand it, but probably the chat didn't understand because I like mumbo jumble. This game itself is on Steam right now. However, in the future, what console are you hoping that it will be ported to? That sounds better.
So yeah, so I can't make any promises. Like if I had to guess, I'd say I probably won't end up doing any ports. But if I did, I would probably do Switch. Playing it on Steam Deck feels great, so I feel like it would feel great to play it on Switch. But I probably can't justify the time it would take to do the port, unfortunately. But that could change. I mean, if you want to encourage me to do the port, the more people that buy the game, the more likely I can fund doing a port. So we'll see.
Imagine that. Everyone says Switch because of the portability.
Yeah, I think it's nice for a puzzle game too, because it's like you can play it a little bit, on the subway or whatever. You get stuck, stick it back in your backpack. Not a big deal.
That's amazing. Also, hello, welcome. Nice to have you here. That is really cool. So will you use like the touchscreen features on the Switch for this game?
I hadn't thought about it. If I was gonna do Switch, I think I would probably support them for like menus and stuff. But in the in-game, there's actually very few buttons. It's just walk around and interact with objects. So I think there it wouldn't make as much sense.
Oh, that makes sense.
But I support
Okay.
like mouse for the menu and stuff, so I might as well. If I was porting something that had a touchscreen, I might as well support touching the UI.
And then you have 3 save files. Nice. Oh, 4 save files because there's 0.
Yeah, so a programmer thing, always starting at 0.
Okay, can you differentiate between these 3 colors? Green, yellow, blue, or aqua? Did it pass?
Yep.
So if that's for like the color blindness, and then that's how the color blindness will go to the options to fix the colorblind options. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah, because you might not know to look for it, and it's like really important to this game. So it just makes sure up front, because otherwise you're going to start the game and just have no idea what's going on.
You thought it was cyan? It's aqua. All right, pressing BY triggers undo redo. Holding right trigger resets the last checkpoint. Okay. Oh, this is so cool. So who's this guy? Is he like a hedgehog?
That's true.
True. That's his name?
Yep, that is his name and also what he is.
What is the shrew?
A little guy.
They're actually like real animals?
Yeah, I honestly don't know a lot about shrews, and I'm not sure how. In my head, they look exactly like. In my head, they look exactly like the character because I've been staring at this game for 6 years. I don't actually know what they look like in real life.
Wait. How about, so you made a game of an animal that you're not unsure of, but you know they exist, but you have no idea what they are.
Yeah, I didn't do the art.
Oh my god, that's hysterical. What's up, 610? How are you? Zach says Sonic Rafiki Fusion. Where's Simba? You want to read for us?
Hey, you're back. Hey, Shrew, nice bike.
Wait, who did the voice for Shrew?
So Nick Romero did all the sounds for the game. And I don't actually know like whose voice he recorded. I think it's mostly his, but he might have actually recorded the artist's voice for some of them.
Ah.
Thanks. I ride it to my tutoring job. The professor makes fun of it, but I don't care. It's so fun. Oh, nice. He's paying you now? Well, no. But I like helping. I heard you're going to solve the forest puzzles tonight. I can't wait to see his face. He thinks it can't be done. Well, I'm going to try at least. I know you. You're going to knock them all out in one go. You have to. I used my only vacation day to come watch.
That's cute. Oh, he's on a motorcycle. I just realized that. Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I don't think the shrews in real life ride motorcycles.
And that's the elevator. Oh, it has autosave too. Nice. I don't trust autosave, but that's cool.
Yeah, no, I promise the autosave works. It works so well there isn't an actual save. It's just it'll always just remember where you're at.
What elevators? Wait, what? Did I do this right? I'm green now. Wait, so this is the game?
Yep.
Hold on. So the objective is to match the colors with the doors?
Yeah, you can't go through a door unless you're the same color as it.
What is this ball thing? What? This is so weird. It's unique. What I mean is like, I've never seen a game like this. Oh, crap. I went back up.
You can change direction midway by hitting the spacebar again.
How about on controller?
Oh, sorry, not spacebar. The A button.
Wait. Is that like a warp?
Yep.
Oh, I understand, because I have to use the warp to change to the blue looking color. Okay.
Yeah, this is the first like real puzzle. It's like you got to be blue, but you also gotta be on the right side of the gate. And if you just turn blue, you're gonna get stuck. Yeah, you got it.
Genius, pro gamer. Let's go first try.
Yeah, didn't even have to use undo.
Nope. Pro gamer. Okay, so you said this game took you about 6 years, correct?
Yep.
So what inspired you to make this type of game?
I really like games like Portal and Braid and like Talos Principle. I spent a lot of time in those games. And I like a lot of different games, but like those games are kind of like formative for me. And so when I started making this game, I was thinking a lot about like the way that puzzles build off of each other in a game like Portal. We actually, I was living in New York at the time, and there was this indie game developer meetup called Playcrafting, and they had an event where you could like show off a game you were working on. And so I emailed the person organizing it and asked, "Hey, can I participate in the event? I don't have a game yet. The event's next week. I'm gonna make a game by next week." And he said yes. And so we made the first prototype of this in the week before that event. And we were planning on doing that once a week for like a month to make like 4 different prototypes and then pick one to keep building. But people at the event really liked the game, so we decided just to keep building that game.
Animation Voice says Portal and Talos Principle are fantastic, and this game has a cozy aesthetic. Was that what you were going for a cozy type game?
Yeah, I wanted it to be like creepy but cute, if that makes sense. So like we have all the skulls and all the, you know, kind of weird creatures and stuff, but they're also kind of like adorable.
I don't know what you mean by adorable. I can see the color scheme is really cute and cozy. And the little guy in the motorcycle is actually really adorable. I don't know about the character I'm playing.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, time to read again, Mason.
Woo! The professor won't believe how fast you are. Let's go to the next spot.
Also, chat, if you do have questions for Mason, please ask. Don't be shy. Hey, I got an achievement. Solve 1 level's worth something. I don't remember what it said.
It was just solve 1 level's worth of puzzles.
Oh. I love how the game is really smooth and is not heavy on the computer, so that's really, really thoughtful.
I'm glad to hear it. I was actually getting a little nervous because I always forget that Discord, because I'm watching the game through Discord, and I always forget that Discord plays everything at 30 FPS. So I'm looking at it like, oh no, is something wrong? Why isn't it running well?
Oh, is it running in 30 FPS for you?
No, just on Discord can't do 60. It's not. I'm sure it's fine on Twitch.
I have Nitro. It could run in 60.
Oh well, I don't though, so it doesn't
okay.
like, or maybe it's my internet or something.
Okay. But if you go on stream, chat, how's the game running? It does it look smooth? No delays? They're shy. All right. All right. The Forest, Chapter 2, The Impatient. Oh, more reading.
See, I can't read it because, oh, there we go. Ready to get started. I was gonna say I should remember my own dialogue, but yeah. These are gonna be harder.
Hi, Roro. Welcome to the stream. Can we give a shout out to Roro? Nice to have you here. We have a game developer named Mason from the West Coast, and we are playing his game on the stream right now. It's called Way of Rhea, and it is available on Steam. And it's 20% off, correct?
Yep. Yeah, came out last week, and it'll be 20% off for I don't remember how many more days still, but it's 20% off right now.
Nice. You also could use the command for exclamation point game. It will actually redirect you to the Steam page. Oh my. Did you jump? Did you jump?
Nah, there was enough build up that I like saw it coming.
You're so lucky. Yo, Dustmount, thank you. How are you? Welcome. Oh my gosh, why do I keep getting scared of my own alerts? All right, but yeah, if you could click on exclamation point game, it will direct you to the game and you can check out the game. Also, if you do have questions about being a game developer or questions for the game developer, we did go over about the mechanics, the accessibility, and now I'm up to chapter 2 in the game, correct?
Yep. Yeah, happy to answer any questions about the game development, etc.
Probably because it's 5 times louder. I do it to wake myself up because I have a sleeping disorder. That's my excuse. But thank you for being here. I really appreciate you all being here. Okay, continue reading, Mason.
These are going to get harder. If I don't finish tonight, I can come back on your next day off. You have to finish tonight. I told everyone you would. You told people I'd do it in one night? They didn't believe me, but I know you can do it. I'll do my best.
You missed most of this. Don't worry. There's a VOD you can watch from the beginning. And also, we literally just started, so you didn't miss much. Right, Mason? They didn't miss much?
Yeah, no, just the tutorial level. It was just showing that the game is about color changing. If you want to get an elevator or go through a gate, you have to be the same color as that elevator or gate.
Oh. So what are... Whoa, hold on. Excuse me, Mason? We already making this challenging?
Yeah, look at the chat. Yeah, no, I love Portal. On both of the Portal games, but like Portal 1 in particular, I probably played through the... People tend to say puzzle games aren't replayable, but I played Portal like 5 times at least. It's like nearly a perfect puzzle game in my mind. I think they kind of messed up with the final boss thing, but other than that.
Ooh, here's another question. So one thing people don't usually like to talk about is the cost on how much it actually costs to create what you have here. So how much would it usually cost to create a game like this? Hopefully that's not a disrespectful question from Moonshine.
Yeah, totally fair question. So it's tricky to answer though, because it depends on like what you count, right? Like if you count the hours that I spend on it and like the fact that I could have been doing like freelance work and getting paid hourly, then the number is going to be really high because I spent 6 years on this game. But if you just count like stuff that I spent on things that are like in the game, then it's like I spent maybe a few $100s on like paying contractors and stuff. Most of the stuff in the game is either me or the artist, and we do a revenue share. So you look at it that way, and it's like it's free to build the game, but that's not really realistic either because there's a lot of marketing that goes into it. Booths at like PAX and stuff like that are usually a couple $1,000s, and then you also got to get a hotel and maybe a flight depending on how far you are from the event. So I guess like the short answer is that like if you have the skills to do it so that you don't need to hire a bunch of contractors, then you don't necessarily need to pay anything for the game, or if the people you're working with are willing to do revenue shares, but you're going to probably spend at least a little bit on marketing. But yeah, the main thing with indie games is that it's very challenging to make an indie game that makes money, and it's very, very time consuming. So it's not so much that there's like a financial barrier to starting making a game, it's more like the fact that 99% of indie games don't make any money is the main challenge.
Oh! I didn't figure it out, but man, that was frustrating. Moonshine says I get it. Oh, so hi, John. Let's go. First try. So the things with like those force field things, that's like portal kind of the way.
Yeah, there's two different ones. One of them makes you drop your orbs, and one of them turns off teleporters.
Oh well, that's sad. Many indies need crazy luck to make money or go mainstream. Even popular indies can still not make it to mainstream consciousness. Oh my gosh, I can't read today.
Yeah, I think it's tricky. I think that it's like hard in puzzle games, for example. Like there's not like, this is a puzzle game that there's not as big an audience for it as there are for some genres. But at the same time, I'm not actually sure that like when I see other indie developers make like super commercially successful games, it doesn't really feel like luck to me. Like I kind of think they know what they're doing, and they're doing it very intentionally.
Also, we have a lot of first-time chatters here. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. I'm really like digging this music.
Thank you.
It has like that trance feeling. First it was like lo-fi, and now this is like some trance with some marambas. I love marambas.
Yeah, this song's by Nick Romero, who did all the sound effects for the game. Most of the music's by Colin Quinn, but he made the track for this level.
Oh, this was so catchy. Oh, by the way, you can't jump in this game, chat, so you get to press an undo button. So evil. Not able to jump in a game.
Yeah, I wanted to make it so that the focus was on the puzzles. Like I didn't want there to be like some ambiguity where it's like, can I make that jump? Can I not make that jump? Maybe if I'm like quicker and more precise. Because I feel like that can be fun in a game that's like about that. But in a game that's supposed to be about puzzles, it kind of takes away from the experience for me.
That makes sense. Alright, I think I figured this out. Nope, I did not figure it out.
Getting close.
There you go.
Nice.
Also, thank you for sharing the game with the chat, everybody. Wait, so the character, I'm Shrew, and the little one is Shrew, so we're both Shrew?
Oh, no, you're just you, and the little one is Shrew.
Oh, so we don't have a name. Is that
Yeah,
what you're saying?
there's no canon name for you.
If you did give a name to the character, what would you name this character?
I don't know. I think if I had a good answer, I'd put it in the game.
I would call him Grimmy, because he reminds me of the Grim Reaper.
That's cute. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Grimmy. Like, hello, Grimmy.
Woo! That wasn't too bad. Let's go to the next spot. It's getting pretty late. People will still be impressed if I finish tomorrow night, right? I have to tell you something.
Oh no, he's playing us.
Meet me at the next spot.
Shrew's the villain. Whee! So, with this type of game, this is like a two-dimensional type game, correct? Will you?
Yeah.
Do you know how to make 3D games, or 3D games doesn't like mesmerize you as 2D games because of like the art and stuff, or is it just really time consuming?
No, I mean I like both. For this game, it felt like it made sense to do it 2D based on the mechanics that we had. And Carolyn Whitmire, who did the art, primarily works in 2D, though she's been doing a bunch of 3D recently. I personally I love first person cameras, so I find the first person perspective like really immersive. So I'd definitely do a first person game at some point. And in the game, although the art's 2D, it actually is like the engine's 3D. Like if I'm in the editor, I can rotate it, and all these different things are at different depths from the camera. It's just so it like technologically it's 3D. It's just that all of the actual things in the 3D world are 2D planes.
Okay, this beat has like a Latin beat, and I'm feeling it. The boom, 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 boom. Same guy, Nick.
Yeah,
Guerrero?
this is Colin Quinn. Yeah, we used to all play music together. He used to play in a bunch of like grindcore and death metal bands, and then he got really into go-go.
What's go
And
go?
so, honestly, I don't know how to describe it. I would like look it up on YouTube. Um, but he played with some like DC, I forget the name, but he played with some like DC go-go groups. And this beat, I mean, you're not wrong that it has like a Latin feel to it as well, but this beat is, I'm pretty sure, commonly used in go-go.
Oh, I love that. It's really like it's like mellow and smooth. Since this is a color game, Mason, what is your favorite color?
I would say purple, maybe,
Let's go.
if I had to pick.
What color is
Yeah,
my
you can
favorite?
tell since half the game is purple.
Can you guess what my favorite color is?
I'm gonna guess purple.
Yeah, purple's my favorite color too. Awesome choice.
What did you need to tell me? Don't be mad.
Uh-oh. He's skeptical.
The real reason you need to finish the force tonight is that I made a bet with the professor.
Scumbag.
Because I believe in you.
He's lying.
You bet money that I'd solve the entire forest tonight? Something like that.
So I have a question. Let me pause here. So since this little one wants to expect to play and beat this by a certain time, did you accommodate the timer to be precise based on the storyline? So like if you don't beat it at a certain time, you have to start all over again like a roguelite, or no, nothing like that?
No, it's just a story thing. And like as you play, the sky will change to show you what time of day it is and stuff. But I don't actually try to make you beat the puzzles under a certain speed, because I feel like for most players that's not really fun. That being said, if you're a kind of person who does like that kind of challenge, there is like a speedrun mode, and it does have a timer, and like you can see how long you took at each section. So you can challenge yourself with time if you want to, but that's not like a normal way to play the game.
It's optional.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can do it. I know you can. What did you bet? My bike.
Oh no.
But you love that thing. And you use it to get to work for him. What do you get if you win?
Uh-oh.
I guess I don't get anything if I win.
Oh, I feel bad for him.
It was more of an honor bet. An honor bet? He kept provoking me. He laughed and said that I'm naive when I said that you were going to solve them. So I bet my bike to prove I meant it. I'm flattered that you believe in me that much. And I'll try to save your bike. But you should have checked with me first. I know. I'm sorry.
Aww.
Alright, I guess we're doing this.
That made me sad. An honor bet. The dialogue in this game, is this completely made up, or does something relates to your personal life?
I mean, it's always a mix, right? It's not like one-on-one to anything real. I would say like one. It's not like specifically about this, but one connection would be, the game's made in custom tech. Like I wrote a game engine for it, and I made a custom scripting language for it, and everyone just tells you that like you can't do that. Like, oh, it just can't be done. Like you just have to use Unity or whatever. Um, which is really silly because like a lot of people's favorite games were made this way. It totally can be done. People just don't realize, and they think that every game now is made in Unity. It's not true. But if you tell people that you're making a game and you're making an engine for it, everyone tells you that you're like naive and that you can't really do that, and that you'll never finish it, and it won't work, and it won't run, and all this silly stuff.
Oh. I messed up.
Yeah, and it's totally reasonable to not want to do that. Like, it's really good that we have these general purpose engines for people to use because a lot more cool games get made that way that wouldn't get made otherwise. But we also do need some people to be doing that kind of work. Otherwise, there's going to be no one to maintain those engines.
That does make sense. Is there a puzzle that takes more than 5 minutes?
Oh yeah. There's a puzzle in these. You'll get there eventually. I don't know if you get there today or not, but if you keep playing it, it's the second ice world. There's a puzzle that a lot of people take more than an hour on. But it's not like linear. Like if you get stuck on it, you can like leave and go do other puzzles, and it'll save where you're at. And you can come back. Because it is really. I mean, they all are like that. Like you can always. The beginning of the game is linear, but once you get through that, it's all like you can leave and do other puzzles and come back and start where you left off.
Whoa, that's trippy. More than an hour.
Yeah, most of the puzzles aren't like that. Most of them, I would say, anywhere from a few seconds to 4 minutes, maybe would be like an average time for like a puzzle. But yeah, there's some hard ones. Usually the hard ones, it's like you look at it, you get stumped for a while, you leave, and you come back. You look at it, you go, I'll sleep on that one. You come back, and then maybe you figure it out. Maybe you solve some other puzzles, and they give you some ideas to try to apply to that one.
Yes. Also, let's see what the AI boss says. Loving the interview with Mason on Way of Rhea. Reminder, subscribing gets you an ad-free experience. If you're a Prime member, you can sub for free. Plus, for every 5 subs during the stream, Allergen will eat a bean. This is true. I will eat a bean. Let's make her work hard like Mr. cleaning out his wood shop. Thank you, humbly. Okay. Let's see. I'm stuck. Any hints?
Yeah. So this is like the first puzzle that like is like an actual challenge. So like a lot of people get stuck here at first. You're gonna have to like make really good use of the teleporters for this one. And I think the best way to think about it is to like break it down into steps. So like, you're trying to leave through that blue elevator.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to be blue. And like you could probably figure out how to change blue. I would figure that out first. Like just try to see if you can make yourself blue. And then you'll run into some other problems. But if you do that first, you're making progress.
I think I got it. The solution's up, up, down, left, right. Hi, VR Nocturne. VR Nocturne is also an aspiring game developer in the chat.
Oh, cool. What are you working on?
Yeah, VR Nocturne, what you working on? Putting on a spot right now. Stuck already? No, I'm not stuck. What you talking about? Don't be lying. See, they're mean to me. You see this? Okay, so I don't want to activate that one first. I want to activate the left one first. And And then take this elevator down. Go back up. Go through this force field thingamajig. Use this elevator to go up.
Oh, nice. That sounds cool. Pixel art grand strategy game.
Hi,
You gonna put it on
Archaeologian.
Steam?
Thank you for being here. Okay. Bam. I turned blue.
Nice. Okay, so that's
Uh-oh.
half the puzzle. Problem is, now that you're blue, you're stuck over here. So you figured out how to do that. Now you got to figure out how to do that, but not be stuck over here.
I think I got it. I found an older clip from when I scared you with the sound, and you said that was evil. Yep. Mm-hmm. It happened. Okay, I think I got it. Took me a while to figure out, but I'm like, wait a second. I think I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's tricky just because you have to reuse the teleporters twice, which up until now you've never had to do.
Did it. GG.
Nice.
Pro gamer! Yeah, post it on Clips of Ale Dream. And you can post it on the Discord channel. Let's see. Now, you know what I noticed that you don't have, which would have been really helpful?
Yeah.
So see, you have like the left and right bumpers to fast forward and pause time,
Yeah.
right? Oh. What you could have involved in the mechanics is the right and left triggers to pan side to side to see the area.
Yeah, people have been asking for that. And it's possible I'll do it in a patch. It's just a little bit tricky because there are some places where like there's like a secret or something that I don't want you to see yet, or like I don't want you to see outside the level bounds. And so I would need to like go through
specific levels.
Yeah, that could make sense. I could say like, okay, for this one you can look down, or for this one you can look right.
Mm-hmm. Because it's super helpful. This force field looks different from the other ones. Wait, what? Oh, that's what you're telling me. This is the different portal that messes up the warps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned my lesson from the other place. Bam.
Nice.
Oh, nope. Go back. All right. Let's see now. This is tricky.
Yeah, it's kind of like an airlock.
But there's a blue one here, a yellow here. There's the color switcher there. This is the one that messes up the color. And there's no warp around here. So what is your all-time favorite game?
Hard to say. Maybe Portal.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, at least for puzzle games. If I had to pick in general, then it's like really hard to say. But I feel like Portal just really, they had a really good mechanic, and then they did a really good job at building puzzles on top of previous puzzles, and they also tied the puzzles into the story very well. You could argue it's a bit cheap to like have the story be that you're trapped inside a place that forces you to do puzzles, but like when you play Portal, you believe it.
Oh. That's how you do that. Hmm. I have to put the blue up here. Then yellow here.
Nice.
Get the blue one here. Get the switch, and voila, puzzle solved. Correct?
Yep.
You got me there. When I
Yeah,
saw
it's a tricky one.
when I saw that was a color changer right by the elevator, that was really helpful. Will you ever think of incorporating your games into mobile format?
Probably not. It's tricky because like people expect games to be like $1 or for free on mobile, and it's hard to like it would take time to like do the port, and then the mobile stores all take a cut of the money, so you're getting even less than that much. It's just like hard to actually do it in a way where I don't end up just like losing a bunch of money, which is unfortunate, but
That does make sense. But the mobile game industry is wild, especially with all the gacha games and the PPP
yeah.
games and stuff.
Yeah, like unfortunately like that's like kind of the norm. So like people want the game to be free, but then like it's not actually free. I would rather people just pay for the game up front and then just have like just have like a uninfluenced experience after that. Like I don't want to be like begging people for money while they're playing the game. They should just be able to play the game.
That makes sense. All right, we have a new character here, Snow Crab.
I know it's late, but I need your help. Little Hermie was playing in the ice caves and got trapped. Oh no. It's freezing in there. Will you help me find him? How long has he been stuck? It's almost the end of the day and I promised True. We already talked. I'd help, but I'm really bad at those puzzles. Finding Hermie is more important than winning my bet. Okay. Thank you, follow me. Are you sure? Hermie has found his way out on his own before. Yeah, I got myself into this. Go help find Hermie.
Hermie. Ooh. Open more doors.
Yep.
Like Monopoly Go made over $2 billion. Wow. That's wild.
Crazy.
Hi, Jesse. Jesse, stop saying hi to the bot. For your next game, if you're planning to make a game, since I know it's very time consuming, what will be the next concept? Will it be another type of puzzle game? Will it be with the same characters but with a platform type aspect?
So can't say too much yet. Definitely am making another game. Don't think about the point where I can share anything yet. But if you want to hear about it, best way to do that is either my Discord or my mailing list or like my Steam developer page, any of those places. The second that I have something I can share, it'll be shared.
I have your email. Just email me whenever you want me to play it.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Amazing. That's so cool. So I'll motivate you to make another game. That's phenomenal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And don't worry. I definitely just emailed to you. I was giving like a generic answer for everyone because I can't email everyone. But
oh no, that makes sense.
But yeah.
Jesse says, "What's up, man?" Oh my god.
Yeah, that one didn't get me either. I don't know why. I think I'm just immune to it now.
I don't like you, Mason. Okay. A question is, do you have Twitter?
Yes. It's at. I'll type it into the chat.
Yeah, I don't want to unpin your message because your pinned message has all your stuff about the game. And don't forget, this game is 20% right now. I know I'm not sponsored to say it, but the developer's right here.
Oh, wait, I should just send a link. That would be easier.
That would have been better. You won't get banned for links, I promise. There you go. Ooh, Arcade Revolution had a question. The question was... Let me scroll up a little bit. What's the hardest thing you have developed to date?
Let me think. So I made a custom language for Way of Rhea, and as part of that, I had to make something called a garbage collector, which when you're, I don't know your background, but I'll try to explain it in a way that makes sense to everyone. When you're like when you're programming, you have to allocate memory from the computer to do stuff with, but you have to like get rid of it when you're done. And a garbage collector is something that gets rid of it automatically. I would say that setting up the garbage collector for my language initially seemed easy, but then like there were some really tricky edge cases that were like really, really hard to kind of understand and track down. That was probably harder than like making the actual language.
I also noticed that in the bottom of the screen, it does say that who makes the song and what's playing.
Yeah.
And all the music in the game is DMCA friendly?
Yeah. Welcome to include any of it in streams and VODs and anything like that.
Cool. So if you have an original soundtrack, someone could use that as background music for their stream.
Yeah. Just say where it's from.
Oh yeah, credit it. That's so cool. Oh, okay. We have another dialogue.
Thanks for helping. Shrew cycles to my place on weekends to tutor me on the professor's puzzle homework. The professor is busy with important research to help. The professor is too busy with important research to help find Hermie. But Shrew said you're really good at puzzles. Shrew is really good at puzzles, so if he says you're good, you must be. Want to work together? Sure, let's go.
Wait, so he's gonna help you?
Sort of. He's gonna do his best.
Sort of. He's gonna do his best. So I'm just gonna follow him. Oh, that's helpful. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Why he doesn't use this elevator?
Because he's not yellow.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, wait, I could take it from him and go to the yellow elevator.
Yeah, you got it.
And then switch colors. Hey, what's up, 1v2TV? How are you? Welcome. I think everyone's fascinated by your game. That's why they're so shy to ask you questions. Nice try, Jesse. Okay, perfect. Another achievement.
Wow, you're just gonna
leaving Hermes' dad behind in the first ice puzzle. Oh,
you're just gonna leave him back there?
Wait, can you get him back?
Well, I don't know. I mean, if you can't, you're gonna be stuck here. So you might have to undo a little bit.
Wait, it won't let me. Oh, there we go. Aha. That was an achievement, though, to have him trapped. Oh, I see. And then what I have to do is I have to drop this. Correct?
Yep.
No! Was that instant karma? Hermie! Oh my gosh. Is this the one that takes up 1 hour?
No, that's the second level that has. So there's like an end game area that's different, but in the main game there's 2 levels that have the snow crab in them, and the second one has a really hard puzzle in it that takes a while.
I figured it out.
So Jesse asked, how long does it take to complete? Just doing it casually, not speedrunning. It takes most people 7 to 10 hours. There are also like a few secrets, so if you do the secrets, it could take you longer. It does depend on like how many puzzle games you play, though. One of the beta testers did it in like 2 hours and 40 minutes, which blew my mind. I don't know how they did that. I mean, like I personally can beat it in 27 minutes, but I have every single solution memorized, so that's like not really fair. So yeah, I would say 7 to 10 hours for most people. If you're like a hardcore puzzle person, maybe you'll be one of the people who can do it in just a few hours. Some people definitely take longer if they go for all the secrets.
Okay, so how do I get Hermie to go down with me?
Yeah, it was crazy. I have no idea how they did that. Like if they played the game before, it would have been different. But yeah, I was very surprised.
Hermie, come down here. No? Hey, I used undo for 100 times. Come on, buddy.
This is a if you want a useful place for fast forward. If you want to like just see what happens and not have to wait for them to walk.
Where'd he go? He fell.
Oh. Just single player.
Would you ever incorporate this game into co-op mode, or is that necessary?
No, probably not for this game. It would be like a pretty big change to how it works. But like if a lot of people like it, I could imagine doing, not as a promise, but like I could imagine doing a DLC or something. I really did love the co-op in like Portal 2, for example. And I've played I didn't finish it, but what was that? I can't remember what it was called. There was a popular puzzle platformer a few years ago that had a cool co-op experience. But it would have to be like a separate game. Like the main game, it wouldn't make sense for.
Nope.
Like, because even though there are two characters on screen right now, the reality is Snowcrab isn't very helpful, and you have to like work around his very limited understanding of the puzzles. All he does is walk left and right, and you hit every button.
Yeah, he's not helpful whatsoever. Cause look what I had to make. I had him to get blue. Now when he gets green, I gotta take green from him. Okay, so do I need him anymore?
You would just leave him there? You just decide you don't need him and just leave him behind?
Yeah. You're getting on my nerves. Oh, and you need him. Come on, buddy. He's so slow.
You can hit the fast forward button if you don't want to wait for. Yeah.
Ah! Not what I wanted to do. Default? Oh wait, never mind.
Hermie. Hi, Dad. What are you doing here? You're always worrying about the puzzles, so I wanted to help.
Hi, Ariel.
But I got stuck. That was very dangerous. It's too cold down here for you. I brought a friend to help us get out of here. Okay, Dad.
Aw, he's so tiny. So now he has to help me?
Yep.
There you go. No! There we go. Yay, reunited and it feels so good.
That was dangerous, Hermie. Let's go get you some hot cocoa. Yes, Dad. I'll race you back home. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
You should add more feeling to it, Mason.
Thanks for helping me find Hermie. I've been really stressed about the puzzles. I guess Hermie could tell. I have an exam coming up next week. True said he might not be able to tune me anymore after today, though. I can talk to him. Thank you.
Someone says this game reminds of a co-op game called Bakura.
Bakura. Huh, I haven't heard of that. I'll look it up, though.
Rescue little Hermie from the ice biome. So how many levels are in total in this game?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 16.
16 levels. Huh.
They get harder as you go on, though, so the beginning levels you get through pretty quickly. The later levels take up, like, most of the game.
So, I noticed how, like, the chapter says 100%. What is considered, like, below 100%? Is that when you get stuck and you return to the game?
Yeah, so it's just for, like, say that you... So now that you've, like... Oh, no. Once you beat the next level, like, a lot more of the gates open. And so say you get stuck and you're like, okay, I want to try out a different level right now, but you don't remember which ones you started or how far you got through them. You can see like, okay, I solved 50% of the puzzles in that level, and then I left, and I want to come back and like resume where I left off. There are also secrets in the game, but those aren't reflected in the percentages because you have to figure out where those are on your own.
And that's just optional.
Yeah. Oh no, your bike. Will he give it back if I solve these puzzles? No. The bet was that they'd be solved by last night. It's okay, it's my own fault.
Aw, he lost his bike.
I'll find a way to get it back. I'm still excited to see you solve the forest. Even if I technically lost my bet, it would mean a lot to me.
I like this character. He's so nonchalant.
Okay, we can do this for sure. Thank you. And thanks for coming back even though I put you through all that drama. I'm gonna head for a better vantage point.
Oh. Don't leave me. Zach says looked up Bakura and it does look similar, but it's a 2-player game.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I haven't found any glitches yet.
Good.
This has been really smooth. It is a cute, cozy puzzle game. I haven't raged yet. Keyword yet.
Yeah, we just came out on Steam last week, and it's still at the launch discount of 20% off. We're also in the Cerebral Puzzle Showcase, which is live right now on Steam. It has a bunch of really cool puzzle games in it. So if you like puzzle games, I definitely recommend checking that out.
I solved that one.
Nice.
I really love the concept of these elevators.
Thank you.
How did you come up with the idea of like the puzzles? Like, were you scared that you were running out of ideas and that you will find some solutions to be way too easy compared to the challenging ones? Or was it
Yeah, at the
an easy way to
beginning,
do it?
yeah, at the beginning, I was really worried about that. When I first started the game, I didn't have undo redo in it, which was really limiting. Because without undo redo, I didn't want you to be able to get stuck in a puzzle, and that really limited the types of puzzles that I could make. But then once I added undo redo, I realized, okay, I can start doing way more advanced stuff. And then I started adding each new biome in the game has a new twist. So like right now you're in the forest area, which is like the tutorial, but you were in that crab level that like the twist is that you have to work with the crab. And then there's two other biomes that have two other different twists. And each time there's a new twist, it's like a whole new set of puzzles that I was able to create. And then for the end game, I just combined all of the twists. So like at the beginning of the game, I was pretty worried, like, I have a bunch of good puzzles, but what if I can't make enough? And then, I don't know, halfway through development, it was like really clear that I was not going to have any problem making a large number of puzzles. I mean, it was hard to make the puzzles for sure, but I knew like, okay, this is like deep enough mechanically that I'll be able to do it.
Hi, Zappenwolf. Zappenwolf says, I always enjoy the interviews. Thank you. I love that game developers take time of their day just to talk to me about their game. It makes me passionate about their games even more, even though I do not have patience for game design whatsoever. Does game design involve a lot of math?
Depends on what you're doing. But I would say that like the type of math that you do for game development is like a lot more fun than what I think most people think of as like math in school. Because it's like more visual, you know. So like some examples of the type of math you might do are like if you're doing a 3D game, you might have to learn how to like rotate stuff, which can be tricky, but like you could just see what happens and then like tweak it and learn go from there. If you want to do graphics programming, you're definitely going to do a lot of math. But similarly, like, you know, if you're writing a shader or something, it's like you make a cool special effect and then you like get interested and you're like, oh, well, if I did this math, would it make it look cooler? And then you try it and it does and you tweak it. So it does use a lot of math, but it's not like you have to like solve the quadratic formula a million times in a row or something.
Oh man, oh, I had it right. I did a boo-boo. I like second guessed myself. I'm like, wait, hold on, did I do this right? But I did.
Nice.
There you go. Also, chat, any questions, please don't be shy. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you. TikTok is rather quiet, but it's okay.
Yeah, I have the Twitch stream open, but I don't have the TikTok chat open.
It's
So if
fine.
anyone asks questions there, let me know.
No one hasn't yet. It gets quiet there sometimes. I got it. Thank you. I'm really enjoying this game.
I'm glad.
I like that I'm not getting frustrated. As of yet.
Hardest level to create. I would say. Okay, the first one was hard because I didn't know what I was doing yet. But like the hardest would probably be the last level, the last few levels. I started building them, and then I went to an event to show off the game. And while I was at the event, my computer died. And I had the game all backed up. I backed that up every day, but I had a bunch of notes on the puzzles that I was designing. And I lost my notes because I didn't used to back those up. And then the issue was I couldn't remember whether the puzzles, like which puzzles were done and which ones weren't, and whether or not they had solutions. So it's like the hardest puzzles in the game. Oh, and I was traveling. So then I was like out of town and couldn't work on it for a few weeks. So I get back and I'm like, I don't remember which of these puzzles have solutions and which ones don't. And then I had to like solve them on my own. And like they're hard puzzles. And also like it's a lot easier to do something when you know it's possible. And if you know something might not be possible, it's like hard to do it. And I didn't know for sure which ones actually had solutions. So that was really difficult. That was probably the hardest level to design for that reason.
This is tricky.
Another really hard one to design was there's a single puzzle. There's a puzzle in the Rhea's biome, which will unlock soon, that I had an idea for when I first started making the game, and I kept trying to make that puzzle, and I kept getting stuck and not being able to do it. And so on and off for a few years, I would like go back, try to make that puzzle, and be like, okay, I have this idea, I like it, but I can't make it work. And it was like a few years before I figured out how to make that one puzzle work. Obviously, I was doing other things with my time besides just that one puzzle. But it was like in the back of my mind for a few years before I figured it out. That one was really hard. Also, the secrets were really hard. I don't want to say too much about them because they're secrets, but one of them in particular was very difficult to design, and people keep finding new ways to cheat at it, and I keep having to fix them, and every time it's harder.
This is trippy because one side messes up the warp and the other one doesn't let the ball go through. So I'm like, what do I do?
You're getting close.
I know this middle part is really important for the ball to be there. But there's no way to get back up there. Oh, the things that players can do and find. I'm struggling. So how we're doing with time? We're doing good? Did you eat? Staying hydrated?
Yep.
Nice. So we have you for one more hour?
Yeah.
Sounds good. I appreciate once again. Is this only like 4 o'clock right now for you? No. 5 o'clock for you now.
Yeah, it's 5:50 for me right now.
5:50. So it's the
Yeah, no, it's always fun. I like doing interviews. I like watching people play the game. It feels good to have it out there and have people actually be able to play it.
I'm struggling right now.
Do you want a hint?
Yes.
Okay, so you have the right idea, but you need to somehow get that orb down in the bottom left and then get back up. So you've tried a few things, but I would think about like what would you need to do to be able to get back up after going down there?
With the warps, and the only warp that I'd be able to get back here will be the right one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because the left one messes up the warp.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, but do you need to go the same way that the orb does?
No.
I'll give you one other hint. The
Okay.
top teleporter is really important.
The top one?
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah. Thanks for the wish list, the animation voice.
Oh. That's why it was important. You have this wish listed?
Yeah,
Nice. Wish list and reviews help tremendously.
Yeah, absolutely. If you try out the game and you like it, we're trying to get to 50 reviews because that's the point at which we can be considered very positive. Or no, I forget. There's different labels, but like there's different cutoffs where you get, and I forget what they call the 50 review one. I think that one's very positive because we're positive right now. We're at 100%, 27 reviews. But if we can get to like, if we can keep a good percent and get to 50, then it's very positive. That was awesome. We did it. I feel bad asking, could you do me a favor? What is it? Do you think you could help tutor Snow Crab when you have time? He has a big exam coming up, and it's a long way for me to go without my bike. Sure, I'll help. Thanks, you're a good friend. Do you know where the professor is now? I'd like to talk to him. He said that he's working on puzzles for his mushroom talk.
Nice. Of all puzzles and Shrew's biome. So we're almost finished with the game, right? Look, a lot of doors opened. No way. This was just a prologue? Oh my god. That was mean. Wow. Not even the beginning of the game. What a troll. Did you do that purposely?
Sorry, say that again.
Was that purposely done?
Yeah.
To trick people that the game's finished? Because I really thought the game was finished when I saw that.
Yeah, it also used to be that you couldn't even see the area downstairs until you beat that. So then it was like really a surprise when it zoomed out.
Oh.
Yeah, no, there's a bunch more stuff in here.
Well, it says chapter 1 again, so I guess there's different parts of chapter. They're like.
Yeah, so it's chapter 1 of each biome has its own set of chapters. So it's chapter 1 of the vine biome or Rhea's biome.
Oh, this is what you were telling me. Like you can return to the classroom pause menu at any time.
Yeah, so if you're playing this and you get stuck, I don't want you to just have to like put the game down. Like maybe you want to keep playing, but you just don't want to keep trying this one puzzle. So you can just go back out to the hub world, try out a different level, and it won't forget where you are.
Wow, this one's super colorful. Oh crap, I fell.
Did the professor send you? No. Good. You may pass. Who are you? I'm Rhea, the creator of the puzzles.
Oh, you're the demon. Okay, got it. You're the one who made this for us to suffer. So you're Rhea, technically, right, Mason?
Yeah, I guess so. Why did you ask about the professor? The professor may not pass. Do you know where he is? He stole my friend's bike and I want to find it before it gets rusty. I only allow him into the mushroom biome. I designed this biome a long time ago and don't remember the solutions. If you find the solutions for this biome for me, I'll help you find your friend Spike. You can't solve your own puzzles? Creating puzzles and solving puzzles are two different skills.
Okay.
Okay, I accept.
That's pretty ironic because you made the game and you could solve the puzzles.
Well, I did lose my notes at that one point, and then like have a lot of trouble solving the endgame puzzles.
Oh, this is new.
Yeah, so each area has a new twist, and the twist here are the circuit vines.
Oh, that's really creative of having the different ways of putting. Oh wow. See, I kind of figured that out. So I guess you're inspired by nature because this is like inspired by a different type of nature biomes.
Yeah, we wanted each one to like feel like a natural like outdoor area, but to feel like unique. So we got like the snow biome, the mushroom biome, the forest, this one with all the vines.
Wait, what? Oh, I knew that. I got confused for a second because I was so close. I was like so used to the vines. Poor full joke there. I like this game is super chill. You need to play it more. Shh. Don't tell me what to do. Game is chill for now. Oh, thank you for the 100 bits. So kind. How am I doing for the first time playing this?
Pretty good. Breezing through these circuit puzzles. They definitely will get harder, but you're just breezing through them right now.
I love that you have faith in me. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Also, please tune in Twitch and TikTok if you want to ask questions directly to the developer. I ran out of questions, Mason. It's hard when you ask so many questions because it's just, yeah. What's up, mother? What is this? I'm cold. I'm cold, that's why I have a sweater on. So my mother hooked me up with a snack. You want to know what it is? She hooked me with fruits and whipped cream.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah. Healthy and non-healthy.
Gotta have a mix.
Yummy. So I don't understand this. Is this a door or an elevator?
It's a door.
It's a door, but where's the door going to? Oh. Never mind. Figure it out. I need the blue for later.
Yeah, it's like one of those like Reddit stories, you know, you read about like the stairs in the woods that lead up to a door that goes to nowhere. Except in this case, it doesn't. It just you just fall off the other side.
Yeah, I knew it. Need two of them. Oh, wait, what? This is tricky. Does a funny animation? Wait, what did I miss? I'm thinking. Enjoy your dinner. This is a random question, Mason. Are you ready for it?
Yeah, go for it.
What is your go-to snack to eat while making games?
I recently have been making a lot of smoothies with yogurt and milk and fruit, and I like that a lot. It's one of those things where it's like you could pay $5 at the store for it, or you could make it yourself for like $1, and it's like just as good.
I see what you did here. Damn. Oh, wait. Hopefully I don't need the yellow horn. Oh, here's a silly one. What's your favorite food in general? And Meester's asking you.
My partner makes really good Japanese curry, so that's probably my favorite food right now.
Japanese curry. So you like spicy food.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Oh, good job. Thanks. So you stand guard to prevent anyone affiliated with the professor from entering? Yes. Doesn't that get exhausting?
That's actually a valid question.
I like it here. Is the professor even good enough to at solving puzzles to get this far? The professor cheats.
Uh-oh. So the objective of the game is trying to get Shrew's bike?
Yep. Can't let the professor keep his bike.
So the professor's the villain.
Yeah, that guy's a jerk.
But you're a professor.
Yeah, but I don't steal people's bikes.
Gotcha. I could read it too. Nope. I volunteer Mason to read all the dialogue. I read way too many visual novels to you guys. I'm taking a break.
You said the professor cheats. How can you cheat at a puzzle? He persuades other people to solve them for him and then takes credit.
That's one way of saying it.
That checks out.
That's exactly what I said.
Do you have any ideas about where he'd be keeping my friend's bike? I have some ideas. If you keep working on these, I'll look. Just don't let the professor in while I'm gone. Deal.
Uh-oh. I feel like the professor's gonna sneak in. My chat's calling me out. So sometimes my chat Googles something for me because I ask them to. And I'll be like, yes, first try. But it's not true.
I was wondering what that was about.
Hey, what's up to your hype? Your hype is from England.
Oh, cool.
So, really late. Okay, I figured out that puzzle. Let's see this one. Maybe the fruit's giving me knowledge. We're doing good. We're interviewing a game developer. His name is Mason. He's in the top right corner on my screen. And this masterpiece called Way of Rhea, a puzzle game, is available on Steam for 20% off. And he made the game. And you could get the game today, or you could wishlist it. And who knows? Maybe a generous being will gift it to you. Never know. I definitely noticed this game doesn't require too much focus.
Oh, that'll change.
What? Why you had to ruin the moment?
It'll stay relaxed in that, like, you know, you don't have to, like, you can always just pause or stop and think. But the puzzles will keep increasing in difficulty.
Wow. Why are you telling me to focus?
Nah, I mean, you're breezing through it right now, so it's working for you.
You heard that? I'm breezing through it. I think that stays here. So what? This is chapter 1 of like 9? Nope, there's 16 chapters, correct?
Yeah, so there's 4 different biomes, and the chapter counter kind of starts over in each biome since you can play them in any order.
I like that.
Or there's five different biomes, I guess.
I like that you didn't put order in the puzzles.
Yeah, I don't want people to like if you get stuck, I don't want you to have to keep banging your head against the wall. I mean, you know, if you beat everything except for one puzzle, then you're gonna have to just solve that one puzzle, but this is the puzzle that I had the idea for when I started making the game, and then it was like I kept every once in a while I try to do it and I wouldn't be able to, and then like a few years later I figured out how to make this one.
Oh, so this was a tough one, huh?
Yeah, it's not like it's like the hardest puzzle in the game or anything like that, but just designing it was hard for some reason. In hindsight, it like doesn't seem that way, but it was like really difficult to make it work.
Uh-oh. We enjoy teasing our favorite streamer. Apparently,
Oh.
don't all them. All right, this one's hurting my brain.
Do you want a hint?
I definitely know that. Yes.
Okay, so, this isn't the solution, but it'll help you understand something. I would go up and put the blue orb, or sorry, do you have a yellow orb?
No.
Ah, that'd be a problem. Uh, need a yellow orb to solve this one.
Where do I get the yellow orb?
It was in the last puzzle, and I think you could have brought it with you, but you didn't.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was looking at it like, wait a second. It isn't possible. What's going on?
What yellow orb?
No, go forward. Hit. You can do go to load checkpoint. If you if you go to the pause menu and go to load checkpoint, and then go to the right and then hit. You can ignore this and hit load checkpoint again. And then arrow over to the right. Go over one more time. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I said yellow because it used to be yellow, and I changed the colors recently, and I forgot that I changed them.
Okay.
You could just go all the way to the right. You're good. I just said the wrong color.
That wasn't stuck?
No, I don't think you were stuck. I just forgot because I had to change the colors in this level, so I had it like in my head memorized as yellow. What I wanted you to do was to put the to go down and get the blue orb from the bottom. You know, let me full screen this because other problem is I can't see the color super well here.
The
Yeah,
blue one?
go and get the
I
go
had
get the blue
up
one.
there before.
Yeah, and go put it on that top circuit and look at what happens when you do that. It's not the solution, but it'll like be like a hint.
Giving you the death stare. No, there's no bug.
Okay, so it's almost solved. You can almost get out.
But you can't.
What's stopping you?
The right side should have at least one elevator up.
Yeah, that rightmost elevator, right? Like, if that one was up too, then you'd be all good.
Yeah. And there's a warp. But the thing is, we can't use the warp because there's a green door.
Yeah, so what I would do is try to figure out, is there a way to get it so that you have both this elevator and the one to the right up instead of just this one? Because if you can get into that position, then you're all good.
Uh-oh. I drop a blueberry. Can you install the chat real quick? Proceed. Okay, so green. So this elevator stays here. This elevator goes up. I think I got it.
Nice. Yeah, that one was tricky to design because I knew I wanted to have a puzzle where you had to get the elevators to the correct start position, but I didn't have the vines when I first started making the game, and so I couldn't figure out a way to make it possible to move them.
GG. No, I got it. Thank you for the GGs.
Any luck? Yes. It won't be easy though, come with me.
Thank you for the GGs. Is this like a boss level?
I don't know what that is. Who knows? Could be anything. I didn't even know that was in there.
That's the game developer himself.
Is the bike here? No. But to access the area where it is, you'll need to master these puzzles first. How does the professor get there? He doesn't. He likes to confiscate things from his students by pushing them off a hill above a bunch of really difficult puzzles that he thinks can't be solved. Wow. I guess I should get to it before the bike gets rusted in the, before it gets rained on too much.
That's like a trap beat. So what inspired you to name this game Way of Rhea? Like, what is Rhea?
The name of the person who made all the puzzles.
Oh, so it's just a name in general, nothing.
We had some other ideas initially, where like I think it's like from Greek mythology. Like we had like a different idea for the story initially, which led us to pick the name. We ended up changing things a lot. But yeah, it's just the name of the person who made the puzzles.
Oh, okay. Oh, the music changed. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, the music changing. And blue. I'm really digging this beat. I think I got it in first try. Let's see. Oh, wait. There you go. First try.
Nice.
That was a fun one. I like this biome. With the circuits. Very, very, I don't know what the word is to say, but it's just a vibe. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, oh, darn. Hmm. This is tricky.
Yeah, this is a hard one. Can't seem to get this puzzle right. Any hints? Um, so I would think about, is there a way to set it up so that you can remove an orb later on that like does something good, like opens the gate you want by removing an orb instead of by adding one? This is definitely one that you like don't solve all at once. Like you incrementally improve it. So you just like figure out how to get to the next gate and the next gate and the next gate.
I know this little vine here only opens the blue one. That I know only. Because it's only connected to the blue door. And then the one that's over there behind the door unlocks 4 doors. This is making my brain hurt. I want to give up though, because it looks like this is the ending of the level. It's always the ending of the level that's gonna be the trickiest, huh?
Yep.
Hi, Master of Light. Welcome.
Thanks for joining in.
Oh, this is hurting my soul. Oh.
So
Oh.
that's something.
Hold on.
Getting closer. Just got to get through that green gate somehow.
GG's.
Nice. Good work. Thank you. Some of the puzzles with the bikies requires a second person. I could try to help, but I'm worried the professor will mess with this biome if I leave for too long. It's okay. I know someone who can help.
I swear, if he says a crab, I'm gonna cry. He called it. That was the ending. So is this a secret?
I guess it must be.
That's totally optional.
Yeah, you don't need to do that to beat the game.
Okay.
If you beat the game and you're like, that was fun, I want more, then you can try that out.
I'm not a macosist. I can't do that to myself. Ice caves. I don't think I don't want to go to ice caves. No. Not yet. Not yet. Alright, we're gonna do one more chapter before our good friend leaves. Mushroom World. Oh. This professor.
Hello, I'm the professor, PhD in puzzles. I've spent my life researching the puzzles found in this biome. Hi. I'm giving a talk tomorrow about puzzle number 3 and need to prepare for it. I don't have time to write my talk and also solve these. Why don't you go ahead and do it? If you do a good enough job, I'll list you as a co-author.
Oh my gosh.
I actually... You can use this staff. Please don't dawdle.
Wait, what's wrong with my staff? Oh, it changes colors. Oh, so this one requires staffs.
Yep. Yeah, so for anyone just joining, each new biome has a new twist. And the twist in this one is that you can change color in a new way by picking up a colored staff off the ground, and you'll just immediately have its color.
The professor is not handy, I guess. Why is it not changing the color?
So you need to have a staff, and so you need to have a staff to have a color, and then if you hold onto the staff and put the orb into the lamp, it'll change the color of you and your staff.
How do you do that?
Oh, you push the. Are you on Xbox controller?
Yes.
The A button.
Oh.
Yeah, so A button for everything except for staffs, which is I believe X. Yeah. I should know, but I'm like looking at a PlayStation controller, so I almost said square.
Shake my head.
I had to buy them all to make it work on all of them, but yeah.
Oh, so you mapped it for PlayStation controllers and Xbox
Yeah.
controllers. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oops.
Nice.
I think I have an idea what to do here.
Nice.
Voila. Uh-oh. Professor, what do you want now?
It took you long enough.
Rude?
Don't be too proud of yourself. That area has been considered solved for years. Meet me at the next area. I came here to...
You is not so bright. So which biome is your favorite to play in and created?
So the like end game biome, which you can't see yet. So once you beat all 4 of these biomes, that'll unlock. That one combines all of the other mechanics. So you get the vines, and you get the staffs, and you get snow crab. And I think that one's my favorite, just because it's like the whole game kind of builds up to it, and then that's where the game has a chance to shine and like show you like, hey, this is what happens with all of the mechanics together. I can't do that from the beginning because it would just be like too much to start with. But I'm really proud of that one because it's just like it feels like the peak of everything. And it's the most fun for me because all of the other puzzles like are really easy for me to. I mean, like I have them all memorized, but especially all the stuff in the earlier game, I can just like do it without thinking. But the end game ones, like I have to actually like think a little bit.
So that's your favorite one to play in and create, or both?
Both, yeah. It was really fun to make because like the intro puzzles, I kind of always knew the solution before I made the puzzle. But for the ones in the end game, I often would have like some kind of idea, But what would happen is I would start making it, and then I'd be like, wait, it's not actually possible. I have to change it. Wait, maybe it is possible. And then I'd realize, oh crap, wow, it actually is possible to solve this puzzle. I'm just gonna leave it like that. That's the puzzle. I didn't even mean to do that. And then I actually got to kind of play. The thing with making games is like you don't usually get to play your own game, especially with a puzzle game. But I kind of felt a little bit like I got to play my own game with those levels.
Ooh, that's fascinating. And which character can you relate to in this game?
I like the main character.
You?
Yeah.
AKA Grimmy?
Yeah. Just going around, trying to help people get in trouble.
Help people? I don't know about helping.
No, I was trying to help Shrew.
Yeah, that's kind of helpful. I wonder if Shrew's a little brother because they look alike.
Maybe.
All right, here's the professor again.
Beyond this point, most of the puzzles haven't been solved. Sounds like a fun challenge. Ha! Everyone with a name in this subfield knows that most of these puzzles will never be solved. For you to build a career like mine one day, you'll need to specialize. My work focuses on the ludonarrative dissonance present in puzzles number 3 and 4. I recommend someone like you start with something simpler. Consider, what was the designer's emotional state when they created puzzle number 2?
Puzzle number 2, which one's that one?
I guess it's 2 after this one. I'd rather solve puzzles than talk about them. But that's not why I came here. I came here to talk to you about Shu's bike. Your Shu's friend? I should have known. Your incompetence felt familiar.
Oof, this professor's mean.
I won his bike fair and square. Go ahead. Try and solve the puzzles.
Rude. If you can't solve puzzles, then we can talk about them. It goes both ways. LOL. What's up, Shadow Kid? How are you? Welcome. We have the developer here chilling with us. Nope, I messed up. How do I do this one? Any hints?
I think you'll have better luck if you reset this puzzle to its initial state. If you hold the right bumper, or right shoulder, I mean, it'll start it over, and you might get some ideas that you are going to have more trouble seeing right here. Or sorry, it's the right trigger, or right bumper, not right shoulder. I forget the names for the different buttons.
Right trigger. Also,
Yeah,
Shadow
that one.
Kid says, first time seeing this game, and first impression is love the graphics. Maybe it's just the mushrooms.
Ooh, thank you.
Shadow Kid, this is the developer who made the game. He's here. So I always appreciate the compliments straight off the bat. Also, if you want to get the game, it is 20% off on Steam. Not sponsors to say that, but go check it out. It's true, it's not sponsored. We're just here having fun. Thank you so much, Zach, for sharing the stream. Okay, so I did the checkpoint. So I have the yellow one. Oh, hold on. I figure it out.
Nice.
Voila. Ooh, I'm meeting a celebrity then? They're calling you a celebrity. Well, the fun thing is, Shadow Kid, is that I do interview game developers, celebrity voice actors, and streamers sometimes. But since it's the summer, I don't interview voice actors because of the conventions, time schedules, conflicts. And streamers, they're annoying. uh, mm. Oh, crud. Everyone says, my bot says, loving this Way of Rhea deep dive. Cool.
Glad you're enjoying it. It's the bot. Glad the bot's enjoying it.
Yeah, the bot is AI. It registers what's happening on the stream. Which I think is really cool.
That's neat. Excuse me.
Is it warm in the West Coast?
It's starting to get warm. I don't know what it's like today. I haven't actually been out yet, but it's been like around 70.
I'm confused. Why are there two blue staffs here? Huh?
It's a tricky one.
What do you mean by that? Because that staff is going to turn green to open the door, so I need to find. Okay. Oh, crud. Oh, this is really frustrating. Okay, so am I getting the drill?
Do you want a hint?
Yes.
See if you can get both blue staffs out. Like reset the puzzle to the beginning and see if you can get them both out.
Both out at the same time?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
If you do it that way, I'll be really impressed.
Am I doing it the wrong way?
You're not gonna be able to like throw it through the gate.
Is this my first glitch? Let's see.
I'll be impressed if you do it. I've seen a lot of people try.
And they failed.
I've never seen anyone do it yet.
I don't know, but I'm waiting for a jump scare to happen this puzzle game. There's no jump scares. My alerts have jump scares. Wow. Actually, no, I can't because then if I drop it, it's gonna turn. Try it. That's the way.
Nice.
That was the way, right?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, now it should be easy.
Unbelievable. I made it so complicated as it should not have been.
Yeah, it's a tricky one because it's not obvious that that's the challenge. Like, it seems like you can't do that. So it seems like you have to find a way to do it without getting both staffs out, but you actually can.
Look up Puzzle Agent then. I develop a slight fear of the Red Garden Gnomes. I hate Puzzle Agent. Oh my gosh. That game is rage-worthy.
Never heard of that one.
It's a Telltale game.
Oh, really? Huh. Surprised I haven't heard of it.
It's old.
Gotcha.
That game is a nightmare.
What kind of... Is it like a 3D, like
I'm gonna
third
do this
person?
again.
Or...
It is almost like a hidden picture kind of thing. No, not hidden picture. It's like those slide puzzles.
Gotcha.
26 hours? I believe you. It is a long game, and there's 3 of them. I messed up. At least I know what to do now.
Yeah, it I think because the way you landed in the next puzzle, you missed the save point. I just made a note. I'll just move it over so that doesn't happen. Normally it would just put you back in the same puzzle you're at.
Really?
Yeah, like it's so yeah, when you go here, if you keep walking right, yeah, hold down the right direction. It wants you to land on top, and then it does the autosave, but I think that last time you fell straight to the bottom.
Yeah.
And so it like missed the checkpoint there.
Oh.
So I just gotta like move that over or something so that doesn't happen.
That makes sense. How do I do this puzzle? Let's see. So the green is our objective. We have a blue staff. You have to turn the staff into yellow, and then there's a second staff in the bottom for a reason. Hey, I only asked you for 4 hints in the stream. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I'm surprised you don't have a hint feature.
Yeah, you gotta figure stuff out. Yeah, I mean, I thought about it. I could do something like that eventually.
How will you
But
implement,
I feel like it's
how will you implement a hint feature? Would it be like arrows pointing at what to do, or the game goes like in black and white mode and then it colors what is the objective, but it doesn't tell you exactly what to do, but it tells you what to use?
what I would probably do is just have like a single sentence that shows up that like it's different for different puzzles. Like for some of them it hints at an objective, but some of them it tells you like a name of the puzzle. The first thing I do is probably like I do have names for the puzzles internally that you can't see. The first thing I would probably do is say like, okay, the first hint is what the name is, because often the name has something to do with the way it's solved. So I'd probably do something like that. I think it's tricky though, like when the hint's available, like just knowing it's right there, it changes the way the game feels a little bit.
With Ale, I expect the 10 hints. Yo, I'm about to cancel my mods. Okay, so yeah, I need a hint. What do I do here without getting frustrated?
Okay, so I'll tell you one hint is that this whole level has been all about the fact that you can drop your staff and have no color, which at first seems like useless, but it turns out to be useful sometimes. Like every single puzzle in this level so far, you've used that ability, and you're going to use that ability here too.
Okay. Also, your question about IGN Live. Nope, I cannot make it to IGN Live because I didn't have enough PTO. But I was invited to go to IGN Live because it's actually in June, I think, and it's in Los Angeles. But it's either TwitchCon or what's not. But nah, I chose with TwitchCon. I'll go to IGN Live whenever they invite me again. That would have been cool though. That's what happens when you work remotely. The PTO is very hard to get. You understand?
Yeah, I was doing that for a while.
Yeah. People were like, yeah, I want to work remotely. I'm like, no, you don't. It's very hard to get PTO. And I think that's with every remote job. It depends on like what's your occupation. I do a call agent job, so. All right, I'm trying to figure out what to do on this puzzle. Oh, okay, so there's a staff here. I gotta leave one staff up here. Up. I gotta leave one staff up. I gotta leave one staff up here. Oh, dang. Oh, wait a second. Voila. GG's? That's correct?
Yep, that was it.
I don't need the stats from before, right?
No, it wouldn't have let you carry both anyway.
Okay. Oh. I'm not yellow. Mm. Oh, crud. Oops. I keep doing that by mistake. Okay. That's right. Oh dear. Mm. I messed up, didn't I?
Yeah, you gotta with the two elevators. Once they're both up there, uh, then kind of difficult to get them back down.
Shadowkid says, welcome newcomers to the Allergen Game On channel, sponsored by Amazing Electronics. If it works, it's amazing.
I saw that and like was going to laugh at it, and then I was like, wait, what if it's real and I'm misunderstanding and that's actually someone's logo?
No, it's not. That's what's funny. No, it's funny. Look at Shadowkid trying to be promoted to be mod already. Interesting. I'll keep my eye on you. Let's see. Okay, so I have an idea of what to do. So the yellow does have to go through the top. What I have to do is get that. Let's take this elevator first. And then drop it up. Oops.
Every time one of the like emote things flies over the screen, I'm like, I don't remember putting that in my game. What is that? Oh, right.
Yeah, when people post emotes, it goes on the screen, but it's very subtle. It's not very over.
That's what gets me. Like if it was like fully opaque, I would be like, okay, yeah, it's something in the Twitch chat. But because it's transparent, I'm like, wait, is one of my sprites messed up? Like, what's going on?
No, imagine that would be funny. No.
I didn't know my dialogue system could do rainbow.
Am I messing up?
That's not true, actually. I guess it can.
There you go. That's right, right? Oh, no, I messed up again. What am I doing? Oh no, I can't because of the portal thingamajig. Oh no, wait. I got it. I do got it. No, I don't got it. I don't have
Getting close.
staff with me. I'm getting close.
Yeah, if you had a staff with you, it would have been good. It's just that you didn't. But maybe there's a way to fix that.
Ale, I got it. Wait, no, I don't. Shut up. Stop quoting me. You're so mean to me. This is really hurting my brain.
I give you a hint if you want.
Yes, Mason. Give me my 5th hint.
Okay, so when you got the green staff over on the left side and you left it there, that was good because, you're gonna need that green staff to go through the green gate.
Correct.
And then you just got stuck after that because you didn't have a staff down at the bottom.
Correct.
But maybe there was some way you could have done mostly the same things, but had a staff down there waiting for you.
Totally forgot to hit this thing. Okay. Wait. Crap. Hi, chocolate. My wheels are turning. Yep, I'm getting a light bulb. Brain blast. This is the puzzle. Mason's like, yes, you got it.
Nice.
Yay, more reading.
You actually solved them? This is a waste of my time.
I don't think he likes you. Is that the ending of that chapter? We have one more.
Yep.
Perfect. No, there's one more.
Oh yeah. Ending of that chapter. There's one more chapter in the biome.
All right, so one more chapter, and then we will set you off.
Sounds good.
Chocolate sounds good about now. Gonna go get a crunch bar. Nice. Enjoy your crunch bar. Also, everybody, if you haven't joined the Discord, please join the Discord. I don't think my Discord link works right now. I'm sorry. But you could go to my Discord through my website. It's www.aledream.com. Hit the Discord button and you'll automatically join. Oh, here's a professor again.
Stop. Stop solving the puzzles. You're ruining the whole subfield. I thought you didn't care about the solutions. You don't understand. Nobody will publish research into already solved puzzles. Especially if they were solved by someone like you.
Wait, why there's a green and a blue one here? The green one. Wait, huh? Did I miss something? No? Okay. So green, blue. I'm thinking. $100,000? Ooh, 100,000 is yummy. I need a 6 hint.
Okay. So let me full screen this one for myself because I recently made it harder and I like confuse it with the way it used to be.
So you're the culprit?
The staff on the left side there, is that green or blue?
Okay, so left side where the blue is green. I have the blue staff in my hand.
Okay, so in this puzzle, you need to get both staffs out from behind that door.
Hey, what's up? Okay. Nope. Dang, I don't.
You don't have to reset it. You're getting close.
I'm getting close.
Yeah.
I had an idea. Oh, this is really, really hurting my brain. Because I'm like, okay, I think I know the solution, but I just can't execute it. Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Yes. There you go.
Nice.
Woohoo! Genius.
Yeah, the behind the scenes name of that puzzle was switcheroo, because you got a blue staff and a green staff, and you got to make the blue one green and the green one blue. And that's the only way to get them out.
Oh, clever. More switcheroos.
So it's similar in that like the challenge here is to figure out which staffs you need to get out and figure out how to get them all out.
I think I got it on first try. You don't need the green one. First try.
Nice.
So this is where the panning scroll will be super helpful. Let's see what doors. Okay. So blue. This is gonna reset the time thing. Green, yellow, blue. So I need a green, and then a yellow, and a blue. no. Okay, this is tricky. Can't get it.
So your goal here is to get all 3 staffs out.
Yup. There's a green, there's a yellow, and the blue. The only way to get out of here is using the warps, the yellow door, or the blue elevator.
So another hint is that the challenge here is to get the green one out, because the yellow one starts out, so that's easy. The blue one, you could always just ride it out with the elevator. But the question is how do you get the green one out without like getting one of the other ones stuck in the process?
Okay, so I got the green one out, but now the yellow and the blue is trapped.
Yeah, there's a way to get all 3. It's just a little tricky though. Give you one more hint. There's 3 different ways a staff could get out. So like one of them's obvious, right? Like if you could carry it through the gate. What are the other 2?
Can't put it in the elevator. And there's 3 different warps here. And then this one restarts the warps.
Yeah, you can pretty much like ignore everything on the right side of that field until you get all the staffs out, because they're not going to be able to do it without all of them.
Here's a blue one. I got the blue one out. Oh crap. This is tricky. Did I get that part right with the blue one?
You do want to do that, but you have to do it after you get the green one out, because now the green one's just stuck. So it's right, but not in the right order.
Oh, it says order, so... Blue. I don't know, it's not clicking.
Okay, try this. Reset the puzzle to the beginning. And go inside there and turn blue, and take the elevator up, and enable that top teleporter. And now ride the elevator back down. Okay, now there's something you can do here that would be really useful.
The teleport now.
Yeah, you can teleport out with a staff now. So which staff is the hardest one to get out?
The green one.
Yeah, so try teleporting out with the green staff. I just realized I misled you a little bit, because now the yellow staff's stuck in there, but it didn't have to be. So can we do that again, but this time not get the yellow staff stuck? You might have to undo back a little bit further.
Right here?
I would start it from the beginning.
Alright, so you said get the blue.
So wait, before you get the blue, let's try to get inside here, but leave the yellow staff outside so it doesn't get stuck.
How can you leave the yellow one outside?
Gotta use the teleporters.
Okay.
Other way around. Enable the teleporter on the inside. And then go back outside. And then drop your staff and teleport yourself back inside.
Oh.
Yeah, now you'll be able to get it back. Yeah, now you can do the trick where you ride the elevator up and get that top teleporter.
Hi, Sadie. Thank you for everyone who is enjoying this amazing puzzle master, the game developer. I'm such a pro gamer, I promise.
Yeah, you got it. Now you can teleport out with it. Okay, now all you gotta do is get the blue staff.
Oh shoot.
You can get it. You don't have to undo. Everything's good. There's a way to get it from here.
god, why is this hurting my brain?
So that's almost it, but you got to make sure that the staff, the yellow staff, is on the outside. Ooh, congrats in the chat. Milady Sadie just got engaged.
Congratulations, Sadie. That's amazing. That's so exciting. Let me give you an air horn for that. Cover your ears, Mason. I gave you a heads up.
You did?
I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me. Alright, so the yellow one has to be out, but the blue one is here.
Yeah, so you have to be in there, but the yellow one has to be outside. Yeah, you got it.
Mason, that hurt my brain. I don't even want to know what's next.
If you want to leave off here, that's totally fine.
No?
Oh, if you get out of this one, you'll hit the save point.
I'm not giving up. Okay, there's a green, there's a yellow, and a blue. Okay, so. Let's see, how do I do this part? Oh. Am I messing up?
You almost got it. You just gotta just take the staffs with you, and you'll be good.
Oh, that makes sense. Actually, don't activate that one. Activate the top one. Oops. Did it.
Nice.
Pro gamer. 7 years together? Oh, that's wholesome. Also, if you have questions for the game developer, we have him until we finish this level. We're almost finished with this level, right?
Yep. Yeah, this is the last puzzle.
Yeah, I told you, I'm always getting stuck at the ending.
Yeah, those are the hardest ones.
So this is one of the hardest ones.
No, the ones at the end of the level are usually the hardest ones. You'll get this one though. Actually, I think I kind of got them in the wrong order in this one. I think most people find this puzzle easier than the one before it.
What? I like the other one before this one.
Well, I mean, like the one that's like right before this, the one that like I think people find that one harder than this one. I thought this one was going to be harder personally.
I think this one's harder.
Well, I'm with you on that.
this blue. And there's a green one.
Yeah, it could be it. I think that maybe getting practice from reacting to chat. Someone said maybe people are used to the mechanics and that's why they find the last one easier. Yeah, that might be it. It might be that the last one, the one before it, prepares them well for this one.
I got it. Wait, how do I get the yellow one up there? Oh. Here we go. Drop it here. Drop that there. Put that there. Drop that. Right there. Got it.
Nice.
Okay, that wasn't so bad. I made it feel like, oh yeah, this is hard. That was actually easy.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
I'm super proud.
I told the department how you plagiarized my work. That didn't happen. You stole Shu's bike and went on about ludonarrative dissonance and the emotional state of the designer while I actually solved all the puzzles. Oh, hit Q. I think it skipped a line. Or hit back. Undo, I mean. I'm getting a promotion for my work here. And it is ruled that you are not welcome at the university due to your academic dishonesty. I don't think I really care about the university if it employs people like you. Congratulations on moving up in the world, I guess.
Hubley says, hey everyone, don't forget to share this amazing Way of Rhea developer interview. Use the link mentioned here. It's super easy and supports Ale's fantastic streams. And big congrats again to Miss Lady Sadie 95 on their engagement. Let's keep it spreading the love and puzzles together. Also, Mason, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for answering
thank you
all
so
our
much
questions.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for checking out the game.
We did a lot.
Yeah, you there's only there's one more level before you get to the end game. So like the stuff on screen is all like the main area, and once you beat the one last level in here, it's a hard one, but once you beat it, then it unlocks the end game. So yeah, you got through like half the game.
In 3 hours?
Yeah.
So you mean I'm finishing the game under 10 hours? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, it all depends on how long you take in the end game, but yeah, probably.
No faith. No faith. I'll definitely let you know when I play this game again. I definitely would like to finish it. I like to finish games, especially when I enjoy them. This is actually a fun one. Once again, everybody, thank you for being here. I know it's a Tuesday, and usually it's visual novel nights, but we had a special guest. Make sure to go check out the pinned the pinned Twitch message on top. You could either purchase the game or wishlist it. And if you do purchase the game, please leave a review. I'll leave my review later in a few days because I definitely want to finish the game before I review it. And please check out Mason's social medias. I am so
No, you're good.
I'm fried. Definitely the game is overbearing on the brain because it is a lot of strategy.
Yeah.
It requires lots of strategy, and I love those. I love puzzle games. I have a hate and love for puzzle games, but puzzle games are definitely one of my favorite genres. Also,
yeah, someone who makes them, I know exactly what you mean by that.
So, anything you would like to say to the chat? And
I guess that's about it. I mean, thank you all for watching. If you try the game out and you like it, let me know. Leave a review. Um, gonna start on game 2 soon, but too soon to say much about that. So yeah, if you have any questions and you didn't get to ask me them today, feel free to tweet at me or whatever. I'm always happy to answer questions about the game development, stuff like that.
Once again, thank you for being here, Mason. What you having for dinner today?
You know, honestly, I haven't decided yet. Gotta go figure that out.
Well, you go do that. And thank you for allowing us to play this game. Make sure to let the artist and the composer of the music that this was amazing.
Will do.
Now, as I exit the main menu, I don't have to worry about anything, correct?
Nope. Yeah, it'll all be saved.
Okay. Oh, the music changed.
Yeah, the main menu like kind of features whatever area you're currently in.
Interesting. That's really creative. All right. Well, we're going to send you off. I hope you have a great dinner. Thank you so much for allowing us to play your game. Thank you for allowing us to ask you questions about your game. And we had such a fun time. I definitely give it a solid 8.5 out of 10 because I haven't finished it yet.
Well, thank you so much for trying it out and for having me on the stream.
You're very welcome. Everyone say bye to Mason. I got this. I totally got this. Totally know how to do this without messing this up. All right. Bye, Mason. Hi, Storm. You missed the fun. All right.
You know, I'm actually trying to leave and I can't figure out how. Give me 1 second.
The red. I could end it right now.
Oh, wait. I see it. Okay.
I will send you
Good having me.
the VOD as soon as this is finished.
Awesome. Well, thank you for having me on the stream.
It was a pleasure.